Hey guys, VacRevive here for another video. Today we're going to take apart a Dyson V10 V11 Cyclones. So I got a one cyclone here, need to replace the top plate. So I think it's a perfect video to make to show you guys how to take this apart. If you don't know how to get to this cyclone out, you can check my other videos on the trigger repairs. It show you exactly how to take it out. And then the two we need today is a T8 screwdriver and a flathead screwdriver. All right, let's get to work. So first, there's a 4 screw on the bottom we'll have to take off. Well, electric tools is not required, but it does make job so much easier. All right, so you drop this, okay? All right, so now we have to take apart these 3 long screws here. All right, let's go. Well, so this come off, right? And now I have to take this mesh, and there's a little bit trick to it. So you just keep pulling on this side, and keep pulling, and then as you pulling, you twist. Okay. And keep pulling. If it doesn't work, keep doing it again. Pulling this way, pulling, and twist, and then boom, you come right off. All right, because the mechanic is there's a little here, this thing here, and to hold in place. So as long as you keep pulling, creating space, and you can squeeze this mesh, and then you should come right off. Okay, you don't need any tools to pry or anything. You know, it's just gonna damage the cyclone. But if you can't get out, you can try to use this flathead. Just go in to pry in this corner. As long as this corner get past this mesh, you should come straight out. And now there's 3 more screws here. Let's take it apart. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, actually, I made it. Oh, yeah, it is 3. Okay, cool. Come on. Did we got all the screw out? Yeah, I think we did. All right. Now this part's come right off. All right. This part should come right off too. Now, but then they're all still together. So how we're gonna completely take it apart? So this part's already come off. All right, this part. So we don't need that. We'll put on the side. Now we have to. So how to disconnect it is by pushing out this connector. Okay. So first we'll have to push this mesh back in there. Not all the way, just push back a little bit because you have to create space for the cables. All right, so like that. Okay, no, don't push all the way because if you push this over this clip, then it's gonna be very hard to take it out. So now we have space. Okay, now we have space to open like this. Now we're getting a flathead. Okay, and we just give a push here. Just like give a push towards. Okay, here we go. You hear that? Hear that sound? That means the connectors come out. So now we need to put this back to place so I have a little bit more room for the cables. Okay, push back in place. Okay, this one come out. And there is a way to tell you the polarity. So remember, okay, take a photo when it's like that. Because when you put it back in, you need to do exactly like this. Okay, if it's not like that, then your head won't work. All right, and then this little tab here just goes in, give a little push, and then you come right off. Okay, so on here, there's a polarity. So black is plus, minus is for the white cable. Don't make mistake. And then if you confuse in here, there's a polarity as well. So plus So plus and minus. Okay, so when you put it in, you have to make sure on this side is black and that side is white. So you have to go in that way. All right, so now we can take the whole Cyclone apart. All right. Okay, so now the Cyclone has been completely stripped. Now you can go to your laundry, give them a good wash. You can fully wash them with water as long as you dry them out before you put back in. And just make sure the connector is fully dried. Okay. It's okay as long as you don't use it straight away. The water is okay Cyclone is okay to go in the water. All right, now we've taken it apart. I swapped out the top plate. The bad one had a broken clips, and then swap that out and then use a good one. And I will show you how to put back together. Okay, put back together is a little bit trick to it. It's not like straightforward. Okay, first put back the mesh. So you have to line up this way. Okay. Okay. Well, don't push over it. Okay, this 2 cables has to go in there. Okay, go in there. And push this one in, like so. Okay, so you have enough room. And now we run the cables. Okay, polarity, plus, minus. Okay, plus in here, minus in here. I think there was a little rubber parts come out. You don't really need to worry about it. You don't need to worry about putting another rubber parts on it. Yeah, okay. So and then click in and oh shoot. I have to cut this part out. All right, so now we put this part in. And then it's, put the connector on. So make sure the polarity is correct. All right, as a reference, plus, minus. So black on the left, white on the right. And click in and just pull it up until it locks in place. Okay, and once you lock in, you can drop the bottom, so make it sit properly. And now we just do this. Put this one. Okay, slide it in like this, and now it's a top plate. And then it's this one. The best feeling is everything come perfectly together. Now we have to put in screws in. Now we have to drop the mesh again. All right, so the mesh has been dropped. Now we have to do the screws. So use a long screw in here. One in there. Really helpful if you have a long screwdriver here. All right, there's 2 in. And then we have to see where this screw line up. So this one is in there, so we're not putting screw in there. And we're gonna put screw in this one. Okay, and then this one, we're not gonna put screw in that one. And we're gonna put screw in this one. Okay, and then no screw in that. All right, let's tighten it up. Be careful, do not over tighten, because this is all plastic stuff. It's very easy to break. So now, once this is completed, we're pretty much done. We just have to slide in the mesh. Okay, the mesh has to come in and have to go all the way in. Okay, now here we go. Here we go. Pushed in. Well, there's quite a few broken pieces from that Cyclone cap. So now we fixed it. Okay, so this part, so we're not gonna put screw in right away. We're gonna put this part in first. And this is a bit tricky, so you have to line up this to this part here. Okay, so that's the bottom. Okay, and then the thing is, once you line up, you have to check if the cable is stuck in the way. Okay, so this one, I can feel it's not in properly, so the cable is tucked in, not correctly, so I have to push it in a bit manually. And okay, here we go. Yeah, there's no resistance, and it's been properly put it in. Now I can put the screw in. All right, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Okay, let's go. We do the crisscross patterns. So, oops. And do not over tighten. Please do not over tighten, because you could break this thing quite easily. All right, crisscross pattern. All right, done. So that is how you all right, done. This is how you fully strip clean Dyson V10 V11 Cyclone. And just one thing, when you put it back, see these two connectors. Let me take this apart. It's no longer cracked anymore. So these two connectors, once you take it out, sometimes they're not like sitting properly. Don't know if you guys can see it. So you can use your hand to manually adjust it. And then when you put it in, make sure both connectors in to your motors. Yeah, let's get a motor here. Huh? See, make sure that both two connectors are actually in your motors. If not, once you put it back in, the head won't spin. Okay, this is very important. This is a pro tip. All right, guys, happy cleaning, and I'll see you guys in the next video.